People ask me for the past few weeks, when do I think Update 19 will come? They did say in a dev stream that because there's that much that is going to go into Update 19, they were thinking about splitting it up. So I took kind of a stab in the dark, said probably 2 or 3 weeks after TennoCon so they can show it off at TennoCon. Wasn't that wrong there, but they basically announced on Monday in a forum post, which will be linked in the description below, that they're splitting it up into 3 parts. The first part coming, it actually says sometime this week. It says later on this week, is the Lunaro. That's the team sport thing. I'll just start playing the video for the damn thing, then you'll know what I'm on about. That is supposed to be coming, it says later this week, but since this was posted on Monday, that could be any time before next Monday, if we're honest about this. The second part of it, it says, I'm actually trying to find it now, it'll come a few weeks after Lunaro, so it might not come the next week. It could come the next week, doesn't mean it has to, it says a couple of weeks, could be 2, could be 3. A couple obviously usually means 2 weeks after, but let's give them the benefit of the doubt here. It could be anything after that. It's going to be called Specters of the Rail. And this is where people would instantly think, aha, they're going to bring back the solar rails. No, this is basically, from what I can read of this, it's going to be the rework of the star map. I've actually lost the thing that says it's the Solar Map 3.0 update. Not only that, but there's a redesign of the Void key system, and they won't be touching the keys that you have. That is supposed to remain unchanged. It's just earning them will be a little bit different or something. I don't know. But it does happen to say there is no locked out content. And what I really liked about this part 2 being the Specters of the Rail, it ended with the sentence, Kavats and a few interesting surprises for old and new Tenno alike. Does that mean the cats are coming, the Kavats, are coming before Update 19? That could be cool. And then rounding it all up, it says part 3 will be called the War Within. This entire thing is basically called the Path to the War Within. And weirdly, there's actually a website, warframe.com/thepath, which gives you more details on these, but they are locked. The War Within's locked and the Specters of the Rail are locked, but as of this moment anyway, the Lunaro part of it isn't, but it's also on warframe.com. And it actually, from the look of that page, looks pretty cool. But that final part, the actual War Within update, I would have to assume at this point that the War Within is going to be the next big update itself, because this is called the Path to the War Within, or is it the Trail to the War Within? I can't even remember where I actually read this, by the way, the whole Path to the War Within, but I would assume the War Within is actually the big update. That's the one that will come with the next big cinematic quest, kind of like the Second Dream was. And that's pretty much all it says about that update, because a lot of things will be kept secret. But, ooh, actually thinking about it, where does the new frame fit into this? Because I'm literally reading this thing now, and the redesign of the Void system, Kavats, that Spectre of the Rail, the War Within, nope, it's just the next cinematic quest where you face up against the twin queens. That's the Grineer Queens. It doesn't actually say twin queens, it just says Grineer Queens. Learning more about their mysterious past. And that's literally all it says about that big update. Which is expected. I mean, if they release too much information about the next big update, people wouldn't really be expecting it. I mean, the Second Dream kind of surprised everybody. And not just because of the number of things that were added in the game in Update 18, but the quest itself was, I'm not going to say mind-altering, but let's say mind-blowing. It was amazing. And this will finally explain the Twin Queens when the War Within finally drops. And for the War Within, it does say that this update will be dropped in and around TennoCon, so could be before. More than likely it's going to be after, which means early July for update 19, so getting rather excited. I want to play with the new Warframe, if I'm honest.